We are back. Today I want to talk about one of the best reading experiences of my life, which started in, a normal way, how one does. I started hearing about this hype train. This hype train was rolling fast, and it was chugging, and it was chugging. Embodied by the figure of Brandon Sanderson, who has become one of my favorite writers, and he seems like a really terrific human. I don't know how, maybe through Daniel Green's videos or someone's videos, I started hearing this positivity and all this excitement about this fucking guy. He talks a little bit like Ben Shapiro, but basically every person on the internet told me not to start with the Stormlight Archive. It's too complex for your little pea-brain mind. Yeah, well, I said, not me. I'm big brain, okay? I can start with the hardest shit, okay? I've read Moby fucking Dick. Ooh, start with Mistborn. I wanted to start with the big final boss, The Way of Kings. How did that turn out for me? I hope to bring people in to read the book and do it as I did, with no information and way too much confidence. So there are two pieces of advice I got from pretty much everyone around about entering The Way of Kings, and that was, be patient, it's long, and the second thing was, Brandon Sanderson's prose is not the best, but he is an excellent plotter and excellent with character. If there's one piece of advice I wish I could have given myself before reading this book that nobody else gave me, it was, don't analyze and reread every word and hyper focus on every detail. The information is going to be given to you in a very comfortable, accessible way. You don't really have to hunt for clues. You can. I mean, there are intricate clues put in there, but I wish I could have told myself, just relax. If there's stuff you don't get the first time, it'll come back again. I guess I'll get the boring part out of the way real quick, even though you could find that on fucking Amazon. You know what? Never mind. If you want to learn about what this book is about, don't come watch my videos. Okay, I'm being a little too hostile, and I don't understand why. So the book follows three important characters, and what's hard about the story is that they do not interact. I won't say how much, but let's just say most. Oh my god, is that a spoiler? I don't know. Oh god, this is stressful. The characters are in different places. Just when something's getting interesting, you jump to another character and you start building up from there. So it feels very exhausting at some point, and that's what made it really hard to get through. I just kept stopping and starting. I wasn't consistent. I never read a fantasy book this long. I was frustrated with the clues. It felt like there were just all this information that was just there, and I was really starting to think, this is just going to be the whole book, and it's just, this is it. But someone on the internet told me, just wait till you get to page 700, then things get really interesting. I waited. I got to page 700. Then I got to page 800. Page 900 though? Oh yeah. Have faith that the book will follow through on the promises it's making. The book starts with one of the most captivating prologues I've ever read. I thought it was funny that people were complaining about Sanderson's prose or his ability to write beautiful prose, because I thought that evident in the prologue, the first few sentences, that he writes very clean, very precise, and pretty, in a way, sentences. And that clarity is really what gets you through a book of this magnitude with so much world building. The next book in the series, the stakes are so much higher, but for the majority of this book, the characters are kind of stuck. You really get to live in this world day by day. You get to see each character's problem day by day. Dalinar's character, for me, in this book was the least engaging. It seems like he had the least to do. I liked Shallan, even though her character did not have much going on either, but I really liked how she was opening up and asking a lot of questions and bringing new information to this world. And of course, Kaladin is the standout character in The Way of Kings. He is going through the kind of suffering few people could ever imagine. It's very slow. I mean, it's just slow. So I picked this up on and off for about a year. About halfway through, I really committed and was like, you know what, let's get through this. Come on, let's get to the end and see what this shit is all about. At one point, I paused reading and picked up War and Peace, thinking, yeah, I need to get away from this book and read something a little faster, like War and Peace. I actually didn't read that much of War and Peace. I read about like 130 pages. My biggest complaint with the book is, I truly think that a lot of it could have been shortened. I still recommend reading this. It's 100% worth it. It really is worth the time. It's worth the energy. There are so many exciting things, exciting scenes. The climax is always talked about as being so extraordinary because it fulfills what you want in a way you never thought you'd want it. If you're not used to reading epic fantasy, if you're not used to Brandon Sanderson's style of writing, there are support groups out there. Reach out. I guess this is less of a review and recommendation than like you can do it. Like, just stick through. You can read this. That element of hugeness, of amazing scale. There were action set pieces in this book that are just, my God. I really wish that this series is made into a TV series, because Way of Kings would be a perfect first season of TV. Wow. It really feels like it's almost written for television. Oh, look. There's that face. There's that winning smile. You finish the book and you look on the back page and you just see that smug little I gotcha, huh? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Subscribing is like voting. Subscribing is more important to voting than voting. Don't bother actually voting. Just subscribe, and then that saves a lot of time. Maybe I shouldn't be telling people to not vote. That's maybe not the best. I'm new at this. I don't know what to say. The Way of Kings. I'm gonna